execution. The idea of premeditating another short ball and then still flashing at one that's a bit fuller. Maxwell coming out. I know he comes out with confidence and thinks he can play all the shots, but big pull shot? You duck and weave for a while, surely. Just get yourself in. It emphasises that these guys, they don't have to face this stuff too often. They get the short stuff. Another one. It's a wide. It's getting too much on that leg stump.
Yeah, Andre Russell isn't happy with the call, but I don't think that's the line. I think the line is more off stump. If you bowl that length off stump, middle and off, you won't have any problems.
You're so right though, Mikey. That line has to be outside off. Yeah, he gets lucky there, straight to the man. That could have been 4. So the 4 wickets to have fallen. Just a genuine good delivery. Just a little bit of shape away. Doesn't have to go far to grab an edge. Genuine edge. That one. Executioner shot. Executioner shot poor. And then just wrong option from Maxwell. Got big on him too quick. It's going to be another wide, and he's taken a bit of a roll there too. Andre Russell after that, such an effort.
Putting a lot in. I suspect that his captain would have said to him early, just give me something like what you gave me against Pakistan. You won't be bowling all 10 overs. Give me 3-4 sharp ones.
Yeah, much better line. He's just got to hold that, got to own that. 40 for 1, 40 for 4, I should say, after 9.
हर रीजन के लिए सिल्क बैंक क्रेडिट कार्ड जो दे कभी न एक्सपायर होने वाले कैशबैक पॉइंट्स वेरीफाइड बाय वीजा फीचर्स से सिक्योर्ड ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शंस फ्लेक्सिबल इंस्टॉलमेंट प्लान्स अनमैच्ड डील्स और 20 लाख तक की क्रेडिट लिमिट सिल्क बैंक क्रेडिट कार्ड फॉर अ मिलियन रीजंस
गुज़िश्ता सदी से इस सदी तक पाक फैंस नस्ल दर नस्ल बेमिसाल
Don't I spin to that old pen? Gotta log in with the unique you.
UBL Digital, नया दौर, नया अंदाज.
Innovative digestive biscuits, खाएं दिल भर, मजा मन भर.
3 for 3. It has gone for 4.
Facebook पे लगाओ, WhatsApp पे चलाओ, ईमो पे दिखाओ. जैज़ सुपर 4G से बॉल बाय बॉल स्कोर दुनिया को बता दो.
YouTube वीकली बंडल अब सिर्फ 84 रुपीस प्लस टैक्स में पूरा हफ्ता YouTube स्ट्रीम करें. अभी *570# मिलाएं. Zone 4G.
Carlos Brathwaite into the attack. Got to put the pressure on this new batsman in Stoinis. So there's a lot goes on prior to that first ball being bowled. The captains reached the middle, Ian Bishop, Jeff Crow, all smiles at that point. Finch was actually a thumbs up to me. I was giving him a wave. And the personnel out there, there are so many people. Nicely played. That's not a bad way to open the account.
Couple of things I'd like to see the West Indies do now that Brathwaite is on strike, on ball rather. Get the mid on and the mid off a bit straighter and staying right back on the edge. And the slip, one man at slip, take just one step forward. Don't think you're going to find catches carrying that far off Brathwaite unless it's a drive. And that last delivery, as you could see, just about got to the wicket keeper. Can take a step forward. He's not as quick as the men bowling before him. It's all about the direction when you're bowling short. No point bowling them well wide above stump or down the leg side.
Held in the air for a little while, but fortunately, Stoinis falls short. No energy on the ball to get to Pooran, who's just been pushed back a little deeper. Just rears up the occasion run, just jumping. It's always going to be on the money if it's shorter than that. But you're right, that direction, it was a great illustration of just those short balls to Khawaja were exactly where they need to be to intimidate. And facing the short ball's interesting, Mikey. If you can avoid a few, get under a couple, and the bowler feels, well, it's not really working, then he has to change his length. But if you know you're facing some tough bowling like that, you only have to get it away out of the reach or underneath a couple, get a pull shot away even if you're able to achieve that, and it changes the length. That'll be gone as well. So a change of bowler and a change of fortune. 48 for 4, Australia.
I was just talking about the
मैच काफी इंटेंस हो गया है. बॉल्स हैं कम और रन ज्यादा. 5 balls and 9 runs needed. A few extras would help. Share more this cricket season with 15% extra.
6 GB पे जीतो गारंटी 6 GB मोर स्टार 336 हैश मिलाओ और छक्के पे छक्का लगाओ.
चौका छक्का हो या आउट, क्रिकेट की हर अपडेट बनेगी स्टेटस अपडेट यूफोन सुपर इंटरनेट के साथ. डायल करें *220#. यूफोन तुम ही तो हो.
PSO Blaze 4T जिसका 3D Protect फीचर दे. इंजन, क्लच और ट्रांसमिशन को एडवांस प्रोटेक्शन. PSO आगे बढ़ने की आदत.
Hitting the top of off, or even a stump wider, 2 stumps wider. Not there.
Watching the first few overs, I got the impression that they had done a lot of homework, the West Indies team, on exactly what they wanted to do against the frontline Australian batsmen. Not too sure though that they did their homework against Smith, or if they did their homework, they failed. Don't think what they're doing at the moment is the way to be attacking Smith.
So that does bring up 50, that boundary. It's just key now, the West Indies. They've got the foot on the throats of Australia. They don't let up intensity-wise. Might be that they have to fight hard for this 5th wicket, but intensity has got to remain. The body language has got to stay strong. Well, there he is. That's off middle stump. Right there. That is the end of the power play. 4 of them can go out. And there's only 3 because they've maintained the slip, and you would at this stage. Stoinis now, he's probably copped some short stuff. So we're breaking down every 10 overs of the 50. At this stage, Australia might struggle to bat the whole 50 overs unless the partnership is a big one, but that's a big win. On the right, you'll see the West Indies flag, so it represents a win in that opening 10 overs, that power play. Massive win to them.
would like to see the line that he's bowling now to Smith. That is the line that he needs to be bowling. Yes, Stoinis, he has a slip, so he concentrating on that. Why not concentrate on the same thing for Smith? Smith is very strong through that onside. Very strong. Even boards on his off stump, he's looking to work through the onside. You want a bit of protection there, yes, but that should not be your line.
Delivering well played by Stoinis. Yeah, I think the trap is probably, here's a look at that genuine edge from Finch in the opening 10 overs. There was a bit of a shot in the run. There's that move to the onside and the bottom edge of the bat. What a take by Shayat. Then Maxwell, who came out. And I suppose his thought process was that I'll fight fire with fire and I back myself to be able to play that short ball and pull it away. Got big on him, got a little bit wide on him as well. Very hard to control. I think the trap with Smith sometimes might be the bowler thinks because he gets across, I'll go straight and we'll get LBW. He very rarely gets out LBW. He keeps that front foot open and out of the way. That's another good delivery. That's on the money, on the button. It's the end of the 11th, 54 for 4.
जुनूबी पंजाब की पहचान DHA मुल्तान लोकेशन बैलेट 31 जुलाई 2019 को मुनक्किद किया जाएगा
ये हुआ ना डबल मजा जैसे जैज सुपर 4G वाईफाई डिवाइस पे मिले डबल डेटा
अपना हो करीब तो जीत बस 2 कदम का काम है साथ हो हबीब तो मंजिल अपने नाम है Habib Metro. Stay ahead. चौका छक्का हो या आउट, क्रिकेट की हर अपडेट बनेगी स्टेटस अपडेट यूफोन सुपर इंटरनेट के साथ। डायल करें *220#। यूफोन तुम ही तो हो।
Zong 4G लाया एक एक्साइटिंग ऑफर। फेसबुक के तमाम फीचर्स नॉन स्टॉप सिर्फ 50 रुपए प्लस टैक्स में। बस *250# मिलाएं। Zong 4G।
Brathwaite is slightly more pleasant in pace, 130.
And the same would be the case if they decided to put Jason Holder, the captain of the West Indies side. I see him swinging his arms around. But they can be accurate, and I think they can just be just as effective.
They do have a spinner in the side as well, Wally, but like you and me, he's just been watching at this World Cup. Didn't bowl against Pakistan, not here. Ah, there's a trophy. Whose name's going to be engraved on that? Handled themselves, so they like the idea of having Brathwaite at 8. So they've got a little more batting down the line. I was in the air for a while, but there's good timing on it. The outfield's the batsman's friend here.
A nice shot from Stoinis. Hit a few off the back foot. This one doesn't get a massive stride in, but it's about presenting the bat nice and straight. Hits it not over pitch, not really a half volley, slightly over pitched. Just holds the shape. There's a shout of catch it. Some of the West Indians might have thought that the captain was going to be in business. Did well to keep on to a hold of his pants.
We saw a similar shot from Usman Khwaja earlier. This tells you how quick this outfield is. And there's another. This is just in the slot for the batsman. And I think they're enjoying the fact that they don't have to play Russell or Cottrell or O'Shane Thomas.
A grunt of disapproval from the captain holder. He knows he's overpitched that one. Almost like a bit of a gift. The man who relies on accuracy, but at 81 kilometers per hour, he can't be bowling that length. It's to hit just back of a length. That's full, much fuller than the previous delivery. Previous delivery was a good shot. That one I'd go down to just an average delivery. Has to be put away, yes, but it's easier.
One of the issues before Holder is that I think he only bowls O'Shane Thomas in 3-over spells, and then he only bowls Andre Russell in 3-over spells. So from time to time he's going to have someone to fill in the overs. He's already got a few out of Cottrell, so he needs himself and Brathwaite to keep the runs down. Brathwaite 2 overs 14, Holder first over 8. That's not happening.
It's very rare these days where you see captains give fast bowlers an extended spell. I mean, in my years gone by, sometimes you could bowl 8 overs if you've got things going. There's a chance you could get up some more wickets. 13 done, 68 for 4.
चौका छक्का हो या आउट, क्रिकेट की हर अपडेट बनेगी स्टेटस अपडेट यूफोन सुपर इंटरनेट के साथ। डायल करें *220#। यूफोन तुम ही तो हो।
जिस तरह आसपास से हमने शॉपिंग डिस्काउंट्स ढूंढे, उसी तरह यूबीएल डिजिटल के आसपास फीचर से खाने के डिस्काउंट्स भी ढूंढ लेंगे।
इनोवेटिव डाइजेस्टिव बिस्किट्स, खाएं दिल भर, मजा मन भर।
6 GB पे जीतो गारंटी 6 GB मोर। स्टार 336 हैश मिलाओ और छक्के पे छक्का लगाओ।
Oppo, be a shot maker. Oppo, be a shot maker.
With the bat is hitting the turf. Ah, there he is, not John Colour.
Babylon born, people. Let the fires of Babylon born. Let the fires of Babylon born.
I think it's a Nevis. Yeah, you associate West Indies with fast bowling and attractive birds, but you also associate West Indies with a lot of life, with a lot of colour, a lot of great joy around the game. You go to the West Indies and the stands, they're enjoying the game. A little lesser these days. Hopefully it'll all come back. But great characters in West Indies cricket. It's one of the reasons, even when they were in the prime, they were always a very liked side because they brought that great sense of enjoyment to the game. Good run.
Yeah, very important. Australia was 15 for 1, 26 for 2, 36 for 3, 38 for 4. And these two have managed to get a little bit of a partnership going. It's been through putting away the odd bad delivery, also rotating the strike. In 2000 was the first time I went to the West Indies. Wonderful carnival party atmosphere at the ground. Whether it was test matches, one-day international.
O'Shane Thomas, well, there was 1, 3 and 5. Would you bring him back for 2 more just now?
Yeah, I think the thinking would be along the lines of Brathwaite and Holder, very similar customers, so it's nice to have something slightly different. Maybe another 2 from Thomason, another 2 from Andre Russell. Almost plays into Steve Smith's game plan. He loves to get across onto the off stump. With breath.
Song 4G.
पाकिस्तान में पहली बार डॉलिंस दे रहा है 12 साल तक की लंबी वारंटी ताकि आपका साथ रहे हमेशा हमारे साथ, क्योंकि डॉलिंस रिलायबल है।
सुपर चुपूर पाकिस्तान।
ग्रीन नूडल्स के साथ
सुपर द होंड पाकिस्तान।
सरसब्ज एनपी और कैन गवारा की बदौलत हर साल हुआ आम खादों के मुकाबले में कपास की पैदावार में 10% से भी ज्यादा इजाफा। सरसब्ज जमीन की जान, फसल की शान।
Song 4G लाया एक एक्साइटिंग ऑफर। फेसबुक के तमाम फीचर्स नॉन स्टॉप सिर्फ 50 रुपए प्लस टैक्स में। बस *250 हैश मिला। Song 4G।
अपना हो करीब तो जीत बस 2 कदम का काम है, साथ हो हबीब तो मंजिल अपने नाम है। हबीब मेट्रो, स्टे अहेड।
ना इसकी मिल्की ना उसकी मिल्की, अब किसकी होगी मिल्की?
Wrigley की मिल्कीज।
3 for 3।
बड़ी स्पीड है बॉस, क्योंकि जैज सुपर 4G है, पाकिस्तान फास्टेस्ट मोबाइल नेटवर्क।
हर कोई करे शाउट, सेफगार्ड से जम्प्स को करो आउट, तो चलो बचपन नॉन-स्टॉप बचपन।
PSO Blaze 4T जिसका 3D Protect फीचर दे, इंजन, क्लच और ट्रांसमिशन को एडवांस प्रोटेक्शन। PSO, आगे बढ़ने की आदत।
गुज़िश्ता सदी से इस सदी तक पाक फैंस नस्ल दर नस्ल बेमिसाल।
माँ को पैसे भेजने जाना है।
शनाख्ती कार्ड तो होगा ही, बताओ CNIC नंबर।
किसी भी CNIC होल्डर को आसानी से पैसे ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं।
ये लो बिरयानी।
बड़ी तेजी से बनाए, दाग भी निकलेंगे तेजी से। नया सर्फ एक्सेल 100% मुश्किल दाग निकाले ज्यादा तेज।
You're not Sir Sean Pollock.
Overrate's a bit of an issue here for the West Indies, just 11.2 to the hour. They had to have continued success throughout this World Cup. You wouldn't want their captain to be banned for a game or two. You can vote for your favourite play of the day. Almost looks like he's in position to play that shot before the ball's bowled sometimes, just with his technique. He crabs across the crease. He's almost just waiting, opens himself up a little bit and says, okay, bowl it there and I'll just guide it around the corner.
Did you just say crabs across the crease?
Indeed.
Let's keep our eyes open for more crabbiness.
Yep.
So at the moment, they're not minding this line coming into their body, playing it on the onside for singles.
Hey, you were asking me about what you can do from a captaincy perspective. It just looks comfortable, hasn't it? For the last 3 or 4 overs, since we've seen Brathwaite and Holder, compared to what we saw before, where people were bobbing and weaving, jumping around the crease, trying to work out, should I or shouldn't I go after that short pitch delivery? Should I take it on? What's my options? It just looks like a normal lull in the period of play here.
If he wants to, he can only go to Shane Thomas. I don't think Andre Russell is back on the ground yet. It's always a bit of a concern with Andre Russell. So what can Australia do? Attack the West Indies spinners in part-timers. There's Nurse, maybe Brathwaite if you want to call him that. That might be a bit unkind. But the West Indies continue with the short ball tactic.
Yeah, but if to continue with that short ball tactic, I think you need to get the right personnel on to bowl. I don't think these two are guys who really want to be banging it in too short. There's an example of a good bumper from Holder.
You like the short ball in your younger days?
Yeah, it was effective at pushing people back and trying to pick up wickets. Also played on some lovely pitches in South Africa, which you don't have to bend your back too much to extract a bit of bounce out of them, similar to what you'd get in Australia.
YouTube weekly bundle अब सिर्फ 84 रुपए।
I think the more important field change here is a man behind square next to the umpire. There's also someone on the boundary in front of square. Only have two men behind, and that's to try and prevent him walking across and picking up the single. Good effort ball. That's the captain who's actually been moved into that position. I heard Brathwaite at the start of the over say, I want the man on the fence in front of square, and Skip, you go behind square on the one. That's what they're trying to stop. Steve Smith's very good at just walking across onto that off stump. If he gets too straight, whoop, flicks it away. There's the protection for the short pitch delivery back on the fence.
I've seen him attempt the pull shot. We saw Maxwell do that. We saw Khwaja do that. Oh, he's found the gap. This will be a struggle and the fielder will lose. This is a very, very quick outfield. A boundary to end the over. It's 79 for 4.
हो जाए मुकाबला। एक को धोएंगे आपके पाउडर से, दूसरे को नए एरियल से। नया एरियल डबल एक्शन फॉर्मूला के साथ, जिसके ज्यादा हरे जर्रात सख्त दाग बेहतर निकाले सिर्फ एक धुलाई में।
6 GB पे जीतो गारंटी 6 GB मोर स्टार 336 हैश मिलाओ और छक्के पे छक्का लगाओ।
हमारा पुराना शैम्पू डैंड्रफ मिटाने में 100% फेल, इसीलिए अब सिर्फ नया क्लियर कंप्लीट क्लीन।
अब डैंड्रफ जाएगी
और वापस नहीं आएगी।
क्लियर।
ये है डॉलेंस इन्वर्टर एसी। इसका स्पेशल कंडेंसर यहाँ की सख्त गर्मी में भी करे जबरदस्त कूलिंग, क्योंकि डॉलेंस
Finds the fielder at mid-wicket. Marcus Stoinis was probably looking to go over. Bit cramped. And another goes down.
Yeah, a bit of a gift that for West Indies. Good notice, Jason Holder went slightly wider on the crease, and on the angle it did cramp him for space. All he had to do is get it up and over that man at short mid-wicket, and it was boundary time. Unfortunately, he just picks out poor and slight drag down, not an attempt at a short delivery, comes through waist high. And you either have to roll the wrists or go up and over. He did none of the above, and he has to be on his way, and that's huge because there was a lull. The West Indies looked like they'd almost paused for a moment, but they're back. They picked up their fifth, 79 for 5. Stoinis goes for 19.
Life is all about making the right choices. इसीलिए हमारी चॉइस हर बार सिर्फ ग्री। ग्री एक लीडिंग ग्लोबल ब्रांड है और पाकिस्तान का नंबर 1 एसी।
ग्री लाया G10 इन्वर्टर की वसी रेंज, एलिगेंट डिजाइन, बड़ा आउटडोर यूनिट, बिल्ट इन वाईफाई, 60% एनर्जी सेविंग।
Choose the best.
Choose Grey.
Gree, making life better.
ये हुआ ना डबल मजा। जैसे जैज सुपर 4G वाईफाई डिवाइस पे मिले डबल डेटा।
इसका स्पेशल कंडेंसर यहाँ की सख्त
Carlos Brathwaite into the attack.
जबरदस्त, क्योंकि डॉलेंस
Got to put the pressure on this new batsman in Stoinis.
Digestive biscuits, खाएं दिल भर।
There's a lot goes on prior to that first ball being bowled. The captain's reached the middle and Bishop, Jeff Crow, all smiles at that point. Finch was actually a thumbs up to me. I was giving him away. And the personnel out there's so many people. Nicely played. That's not a bad way to open the account.
Couple of things I'd like to see the West Indies do now that Brathwaite is on strike, on ball rather. Get the mid on and the mid off a bit straighter and staying right back on the edge. And the slip, and one man at slip, take just one step forward. Don't think you're going to find catches carrying that far off Brathwaite unless it's a drive.
Of these West Indies fielders again now. This is the wicket.
And that last delivery you could see just about.
When you talk about cramping, what is it? It hits him high up on the splash, doesn't get it off the meat of the bat. That's why all it can do is pick out the fielder. Good bowling.
Wow, that one takes off. Sometimes you'll hear commentators say he didn't move an inch. There was a great example of that. The fielder literally, you watch his feet, he has not moved an inch because the batsman has found him perfectly.
Chris Gale would have been comfortable taking that catch in the outfield. I don't think his feet moved from that position.
Bit of a zip now to Jason Holder.
Spring in his step. We've just picked up a wicket.
This innings looks like it's been on for a while. It's only the 17th over. This Australia have lost 5.
They were discussing game plans. The game plan's just down to Steve Smith now. He is the absolute key. West Indies are thinking, how can we find a way to dislodge him? If we do, we bowl them out cheaply. Australia are thinking, Steve, you bat until the 45th over before you even try anything. Because if you there, we feel like we can get over 220 or 230. Can get contributions from Coutinho, Cummins and Stark and Zampa. They can all do a bit of a job.
A wicket and a maiden. It's 79 for 5.
सूफी जो नाम है एतमाद का।
ये लो बिरयानी।
बड़ी तेजी से बनाए, दाग भी निकलेंगे तेजी से। नया सर्फ एक्सेल 100% मुश्किल दाग निकाले ज्यादा तेज।
He'll take the single, lifeblood of Steve Smith's batting, the singles. Right, Ian Bishop's just joined us. He spotted something.
Well, it's just the analysis of how the Windies have bowled. The West Indies have not overused a short ball to every batsman. First of all, to Aaron Finch. They nicked him off. They bowled generally around that waist area, a couple above the waist. And then they went on to bowl to David Warner, just one genuine short delivery. So they looked to pitch the ball up and see if they can get it to swing. But once Khawaja came to the crease, he got peppered because they knew there was a weakness there from the previous practice game they played. And then, of course, Glenn Maxwell didn't take him long. So it's just a matter of planning as they wait for this review, Harsha. That's just my point. They've bowled smartly most times, and they've planned very well, as Michael Holding, I think, was saying earlier.
They've gone for it with 4 seconds left. I love that timer, and that just adds to the drama, doesn't it? 4 seconds left, and they went for it.
Director, we have a players review for LBW. Original decision not out. Can we start with the front foot, please? So fair delivery. Spin vision front on, please. Just rock and roll that for me. Looks like no bat. Confirm with Ultra Edge, please. And ball tracking when ready, please. No bat involved. Chris, the impact is in line and it's going over the stumps, missing. I tell you when you're on screen to stay with your original decision.
I think sometimes these West Indian bowlers forget that they're 6'7" and that they do extract a lot of bounce. General rule of thumb, particularly for your point, sometimes they get them contributing to the process, and they'll say, well, he was on the front foot and it hit him above the roll. That tends to suggest that at best it would be an umpire's call, but probably going over the top of the stumps.
Sure, it's all about Steve Smith from here on. Saw Steve Smith at the start of the IPO. He hadn't played a lot of cricket, obviously. He'd come out of he's carrying an elbow injury, but he got a lot of games to play himself in. He looked rusty at the start of the IPO, but he got all those innings in. Towards the end of the IPL, he's starting to look good again. You can see what how much that's helped him. It's given him the cricket that he needed. Never easy, even if you're a player of his ability, to take a year off, or have to take a year off. A bit of inside edge, I think.
As a bowler, you never like to launch yourself onto the playing surface because you'll end up with a few grazes, but there was almost a thought from Brathwaite, inside edge onto that front pad, pops up in the air, and you're saying, stay up in the air, give me a chance to get underneath it.
They don't use those.
Oppo, be a shot maker. Oppo, be a shot maker.
6 GB पे जीतो गारंटी 6 GB मोर स्टार 336 हैश मिलाओ और छक्के पे छक्का लगाओ।
नूडल्स के साथ
फेसबुक पे लगाओ, व्हाट्सएप पे चलाओ, ईमो पे दिखाओ। जैज़ सुपर 4G से बॉल बाय बॉल स्कोर दुनिया को बता दो।
मैच काफी इंटेंस हो गया है।
Leo Shane Thomas now. So Tread Bridge. It's been as all these grounds developed over the last 15 years. and the preparation that goes into a Men's World Cup match. So Garfield Sobers, some of the old prints are just magnificent. You can spend a lot of time just wandering around and taking in the history and tradition of the game and certain times and moments here. The old pavilion, the players, the away dressing room's always been lower right. I recall an Australian winning at Ashes with Warney out the front, doing a bit of a dance for the crowd. There again on that leg stump of Smith. He's negotiated those very nicely throughout the innings. Well, his teammates have struggled with the short ball. It's a good move to bring O'Shane Thomas back. He'd only bowled the 3, not the 1 big wicket, but he's worth another chance now. So Poran's the man. A bit of a firing line with Smith flicking around the corner. And there's Gale at about a second slip. Not a bad line to Smith there, Bish. Just looking at Steve Smith and how he's negotiated all the short balls that his teammates couldn't. He's played late, gets deep in the crease, watches closely, but it's that impact zone. Soft hands, even if it was a little bit of an outside edge, but hitting under the eye line, waiting for it. So it's been controlled. I think in all those shots and the execution, it just says that his mindset, while he's always looking nervy and jumpy, he was very controlled in all those shots. The one that worried me was Khawaja, who'd been hit hard early, and his mode of dismissal was backing away to the onside and then flashing at a wide one. Just meant that he was really unsettled by the short stuff. Oh, brilliant fielding. And held in the air for a while as well. Another wide ball. There's been far too many of those. 11 wides. So despite the terrific bowling, there's some wayward ones as well, wayward delivery. So 15 runs from 11 wides. At the end of the day, that's a batsman's total. If it keeps growing and your extras amount to 20 plus, then consider that a 12th man batting. Well played again. So Smith is 23, it's 82 for 5.
बड़ी तेजी से बनाए, दाग भी निकलेंगे तेजी से। नया सर्फ एक्सेल, 100% मुश्किल दाग निकाले ज्यादा तेज।
मैच काफी इंटेंस हो गया है। बॉल्स हैं कम।
70 hash मिला। Zone 4G.
Carey trying to get himself going. It was an LB out, inside edge that nearly went back to the bowler. He's a talent. He's got all the shots, but he's going to have to prove every bit of it today. There again, the short pitch, and negotiated okay, but if it gets a little bigger on him, that's when you grab that outside edge. So the setup here from Holder is to maybe keep him on that back foot, push him back another delivery or two, and then throw that full wide one. And go length. So he's on that back foot. So the idea, and particularly from a batsman mindset, is you need to be aware now that with this field, with a slip and a gully, your point is fairly regulation. A full wide delivery might give you that feeling, eyes light up, you go for the big flashing cover drive, and then there's the edge. Well, the wickets were falling quickly. Cottrell, who's got his own way of celebration. That was Maxwell trying to blast his way out of trouble.